Hello everyone. So today we are going to launch FMT series. As a part of FMT series, today we are going to cover two topics, inquest and courts of law. So first, we'll be starting with the inquest. So what do you mean by inquest? Inquest means, the name itself says investigation. Investigation or inquiry is called as an inquest, okay? And when is an inquest done? So inquiry or investigation is done in cases of unnatural deaths. What do you mean by unnatural deaths? Unnatural deaths can be homicide, suicide, any dead body found on the roadside. So these are all different types of unnatural deaths. In these cases, inquest is done. So first we'll go into the types of inquest. After types of inquest, we'll go in detail regarding each type of inquest, okay? So types of inquest, mainly there are 5 main types of inquest. First one is police inquest. Second, magistrate inquest. So police inquest means police will conduct. Magistrate means the court will conduct. And third one is coroner's inquest. Medical examiner system. Next is procurator fiscal system. So these are the 5 types of inquest. Of these 5 types of inquest, only the first 2 are done in India. Okay, police and magistrate are conducted in India. Coroners was also there in India. The last case of coroner's inquest was in 1999 and now it is obsolete. Okay, now it is not being performed in India. Still, it is being continued in some countries like UK and some parts of USA. And medical examiner system and procurator fiscal system are not at all done in India. And medical examiner system is present in USA. Procurator fiscal system is present in Scotland. Now we will discuss in detail about this police and magistrate inquest. So of this, police inquest is the most common inquest and magistrate inquest is the most superior form of inquest in India. Okay. Now coming to the police inquest. So this police inquest is done according to the 194 BNSS. I hope you know what is BNS and BNSS. And coming to the investigating officer. Who is called as an investigating officer? The person who investigates the case is called as the investigating officer. And in case of a police inquest, and the police who takes the charge of the police station will be the investigation officer. Usually inspector, if not inspector, sub-inspector. And the minimum rank of the police to be an investigating officer should not be less than the head constable. Okay, this should be very clear for all of you. Now let's go into the crime scene. Okay, so the police has got the information that there is some crime or where there is some body on the roads or etc. And the police reaches the scene of crime. Now immediately he has to give information to the nearest executive magistrate. Okay, and after giving information to the nearest executive magistrate, he has to proceed into the further things. So then he has to conduct the inquiry. How he has to conduct the inquiry? In the presence of 2 or more local witnesses. These local witnesses are called as panchas. And after conducting the inquiry, he has to prepare a full report and that report is called as panchnama. And this panchnama has to be signed by the police as well as the panchas. And this report has to be further submitted to the magistrate, district magistrate or sub-divisional magistrate, okay, within 24 hours. This is important, okay. This is in detail about the police inquest. Once again, I will revise for you. There is an unnatural death. The police reaches the crime scene and then he has to conduct the inquiry in the presence of 2 local witnesses called as panchas, and they prepare a report called as panchnama, and they has to submit to the district magistrate or the sub-divisional magistrate within the 24 hours, and this completes the police inquest. And now we'll go into the magistrate inquest. So magistrate inquest, this is conducted according to the 196 BNSS. Okay. So when does a magistrate come into role in an inquest process? So in 3 main conditions, magistrate inquest is done. Those 3 are, first is custodial death or custodial rape. What do you mean by custodial death or custodial rape? So when the death occurs in the custody, that means a prisoner dies in a jail or a staff of a hospital dies. So whoever the person it is, if he is under some custody, if he dies like that, that is called as custodial death or custodial rape. Okay. And second condition is dowry death. So when do we call it as a dowry death? When there is a suspicious death of a woman within 7 years of marriage, we call it as a dowry death. Okay. And third case is exhumation. Exhumation means digging of a body which has been buried long time back. They digged, and that condition is called as exhumation. So in these 3 cases, in custodial death, in dowry death cases and in exhumation cases, magistrate inquest will be done. Okay, and this magistrate inquest is superior to that of the police inquest. So whenever the question is magistrate inquest, you should remember 3 main points. It is conducted by district magistrate or sub-divisional magistrate or any other executive magistrate, and it is under 196 BNSS, and it is seen in this following 3 cases. Okay, this is about the inquest, main inquest that is followed in India. So other inquests we have discussed earlier, and next we will move into the topic courts of law. We mainly have 4 codes of law. I think you are very well know about these codes because in many movies they have depicted this so well. Now we will go in detail, okay? We will go from lower to highest priority of courts. So the lowest court is magistrates court, and again this magistrate courts is divided into 3: second class judicial magistrate, first class judicial magistrate, and chief judicial magistrate. This is the lowest priority of court, and next after magistrate court there will be sessions court. So this sessions court is present at the district level. The district level court is called as sessions court, and the state level court is called as high court, and the national level court is called as supreme court. Okay, these are the courts at various level, and the lowest is magistrates, and there are again 3 classes of the magistrate courts. Now coming to the powers of the courts. So the Supreme Court and High Court, they can give any punishment given by the law. They can give any punishment including the death sentence. And one more thing is, Sessions Court also can give any punishment including the death sentence. But Sessions Court can only pass the death sentence. Remember the difference. It can only pass the death sentence. And all the death sentences passed by the Sessions Court has to be sent to the High Court for confirmation. Suppose, let us assume that a person has been passed a death sentence by a sessions court. Now, the person from the sessions court, he has appealed to that of the high court. Even though he appealed or not, those cases will definitely go for confirmation to the high court. In the high court, they can do 3 things. They can either confirm the death sentence or they can commute the death sentence. Commute means to reduce the severity. What does reducing the severity of a death sentence mean? It means he will be given life imprisonment. And or they can cancel the death sentence. High Court can do all these 3 things. And let us say the High Court also confirmed the death sentence of the person, then he can appeal to the Supreme Court. Even the Supreme Court can do the same 3 things. It can confirm, it can commute, and it can cancel. If Supreme Court also confirms the death sentence, he can give an appeal to the President of India, President or the State Governor. The State Governor and the President, they can confirm his death sentence or they can completely cancel. Or this is also called as mercy plea. This is not called as appeal. This is also called as mercy plea. This is about the death sentence and the punishment given by the Supreme, High and Sessions Court. And coming to the powers of the Magistrate Court, we'll rub these and all. The Magistrate Court, it can give only imprisonment and fine. It cannot give any other punishment more than this, or it can even not pass the death sentence. It can only give the imprisonment and fine. And we will see how much imprisonment and how much amount of fine it can pass. Second class judicial magistrate can give imprisonment up to 1 year, and first class judicial magistrate can give imprisonment up to 3 years, and chief judicial magistrate can give an imprisonment up to 7 years. And coming to fine, second class can give up to rupees 10,000, and first class can give up to rupees 50,000, and chief judicial magistrate can give unlimited. It's the judge's decision how much amount of fine should be imposed on the person. Okay, so these are the powers of the various codes of the law in our country. Hope you understood the concept very well, and in the next session we will be coming with summons and conduct money. Thank you.